Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Another exciting day in Tesla. Yes, it was. We're going to talk about the fair opening price for tomorrow. I got it today right. And we'll talk about divergence. We got it. Okay, so high to low today, the range from high to low, $12.30. It's inching down a little bit every day. And it's about what I anticipated. I did not anticipate the bounce down we got today, though. I called that wrong. Okay, we had a high today of 346.60, 346.60, and we had a low of 334.30, 334.30. Oh man. Closed at 342.03 in the red. Okay, indexes were flat. The Nasdaq was down just a little bit, and the S&P was up just a little bit, and Tesla closed in the red and underperformed today. Nvidia closed in the red. They beat with earnings. Nothing wrong with any of it. They beat everywhere, but they're so used to getting big numbers for a beat that it depressed everybody, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, their numbers were good. I'd say Nvidia's just took some profits, and they'll probably get right back in it tomorrow. That's what I think. But I don't trade Nvidia. Divergence. Volume decreased by 24 million shares today. Remember, it decreased yesterday also. So volume is falling. And that's why our high to low, I would say, is, we're getting back to where we're fighting it out here and kind of moving sideways. It's going to snap like a rubber band, up or down, and I don't really know for sure which way. So, 24 million less shares today than yesterday, and yesterday was down a chunk. So only 63 million shares were bought and sold. The average is 90.5 overall. And Grandpa considers that just slightly bearish. Not too bad, but not too great. The dominant trend is down. We have a sell signal in the daily chart with the HEIKIN ASHI, with the bull flag, by the way, but it is a sell signal. And in order to have the dominant trend up, you have to have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. And we have a buy signal in the weekly and the monthly, but we do not have it in the daily yet. So, but that crazy thing can run $50 with a sell signal straight up. So, take that with a grain of salt. Pivot point. Our top pivot point remains 367.20. We are still searching for our new bottom pivot point, and until we get it confirmed, it's going to continue going down. Okay. Now, we have a bottom of 302.70, $64 below 367. That could very likely be our bottom pivot point, but I just don't know yet. We need to close above 350 to snap it. And by the time we snap that, then we're going to the moon. But we could see a retracement back down And even if 302.70, if I knew for sure, even if I knew for sure that it was, we could still drop down to 311, 315. Speaking of that, I'll tell you a little bit about where we were blinking as of late. They were doing a lot of buying down at the 313.5, 314.5 today. They were doing, the market makers, they were doing a ton of buying in that area. They were also doing a ton of buying in the 319.50 area and the 324 area, as well as the 328 area. But 314 and a half and just say 314. The 314 area was just a lot of buying. To the upside, they did a fair amount of shorting in 356 area, 356 and change, 360.75 up on the top, and 367.24. Of course, in the pre-market, they were right back at that 363 number that they like so much. Okay, so let's get out of here. Fair opening price. I got church tonight. Grandpa's got to get ready. Fair opening price for 11/21/24 Thursday is $341. Our fair opening price today was $342. We traded right on top of it most of the day. So the dip today. When the news came out, Kathy Wood sold some Tesla shares yesterday, and on Tuesday, and we didn't find out until today. And as second that news came out, and Grandpa didn't see it in time, I can tell you that. But the second that news came out, that's where we dived down to our low of the day, 334.20. I believe that was 99 9/10 of why we took this dive down. And Kathy Wood from ARK Invest sold $15.4 million worth of Tesla stock on Tuesday at a price of 346 area. 346 is what she got. And believe me, it doesn't mean that it can't go back up above 346 tomorrow again. You know, we had a high of 346.60 today, and we're just absolutely pretty much the last 3 days. We're just absolutely moving sideways. We're going absolutely nowhere fast, really. So I'm on the 4-hour chart. Each candle is 4 hours. There is a sell signal in the 4-hour chart also. Sell signal in the daily, sell signal in the 4-hour. And I'll go through some of these charts with you quick. But first I'll give you, this blue line up here is our top pivot point that we hit. And we're currently, and that's at 367.20. And we're currently looking for a new bottom point. Now the white line right here, this long white thick line, that's 302.70, okay? And that's where Grandpa thinks is very likely the bottom pivot point. I'm just so torn. Every day is the same torture, trying to figure it out. But it hasn't give enough figures to figure it out. Who was it that was always saying he was doing figuring? That's Grandpa. Okay, on the downside for support, On the downside for support, I'll start down here. We got support around the 297, 302.70, obviously. And then you have support in the 310, 311 area. You're going to find support in that 315 area right in here. That is support. You see it with my blinking, and it's been a previous place of support here. And then the 320, 321, 22 area. Most recently, the 322's a place of support to the bottom side, 328 and 328.50. We got support at, I'm talking about tomorrow now, 335.40 area. And of course, we're going to open the fair opening price. Grandpa calculates what's fair is 341 for tomorrow. It's this white line right here. Up above that, you have resistance to the upside at 347.65, and we did not quite hit that today. We came fairly close, within about $1. I was surprised that we didn't go through that. She weak volume, and 353.28 above that, and then you have 359.95. I've listened to a number of analysts later today now, and half of them are singing up and half are singing down. Some of them are, most of them are saying both. So, and we're 25, 30, 40 cents away from our fair opening price for tomorrow. I just don't think we're going nowhere too fast. I thought we were going to sail today, and I was dead wrong. I thought we were just going to fly. It held strong in the 345 area all night. End of the day, strong. And we were in the 346.5 range. We bounced off that 346.5 with this 4-hour candle 2, 4, 6 times with a 4-hour candle since yesterday. So 346.5 might be a place where she might bounce off of again, and then come to, do a healthy retracement down somewhere, and then gain some momentum and come back up to the top. It's kind of what my grandpa's opinion is. But yeah, Kathy Wood, when she sold those shares, and the thing is, you can put a little bit of, but she sold a bunch of shares down at 250, a ton of them, and I don't know that she ever bought them back. So, that. What more can I say? She sells at 346, and the price goes to 446. That's possible, and I've seen that more than once with when she sells. She'll get a little dip, scares people, and off to the races we go shortly thereafter. So, okay. Well, anyway, I got to get ready. Okay. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow morning, approximately 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll goof around for a half hour or so to the open and see where this bus is running tomorrow. So, oh, I was gonna give you buy and sell signals for just it's almost fruitless after hours moving sideways. The hourly chart is a buy signal. That's positive. That's positive. You know, I think we're gonna see that 346 tomorrow. I think we're gonna pop off of that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have Grandma move her cell up some. She didn't get out today. She's holding. She's long. I got her in. I got her in way too early. Way too early. I got her in. But I think we're gonna make a little more money for Grandma. Because what I'm seeing here is 346, 346, 40, 30. I I'll probably put her at 345.75. Just front run it a little bit. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Um, so yeah, you have a buy in the hourly. Um, that's a good sign. You have a buy in the 30-minute also. Um, 15-minute, however, is a sell signal, but we have a buy in the 1 minute. That means it's going up. Uh, you know, so we got a ton of mixed signals here, but the hourly is a good chart. And these guys being able to trade all night long, 11 hours, while we can't trade, is just killing Grandpa. I can't stand it. And we got to wait till February 15th. I think everybody should call Schwab and whine and cry about having them let us trade round the clock so we can get in and out of our positions. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. And so squeak a little bit. If you're with Schwab, call them up and say, hey, it's not fair that they can trade 11 hours a day, and they are. And I mean, they do the high. Here's the high of today, okay? 347.15, okay? When we can't trade, okay? Never went back there. But they're up there. Whether they're shorting or getting out of their long positions, you see what I'm saying? And they do the same garbage every day on one side or the other, and sometimes both sides. So, yeah, call them up, whine and cry. We should be able to get in and out of our positions 24/7. Everybody else does. I don't care if they're doing a pilot program. I'm going to call them again tomorrow and whine some more. But we need to all call. If Grandpa just calls, if I'm the only guy in America calling them, they already hate me. Most people do. I stand up for your rights here if you're wanting to trade Tesla, because they're killing us. Sometimes they're $10 when we can't trade from the deal, and they're regular traders. It's bad enough the market makers trade up to $100 from the price point, let alone the elite traders that they let do the pilot program. Okay, I said enough. Hey, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. Scooter's going to preach tonight, so it's going to be exciting. He does a good job. Okay, think about eternity for real. And pray that Russia and Ukraine and Israel and all their enemies figure it out. And see